The world is a scary place, and sometimes the things that go bump in the night can't always be explained. Here are the top 5 creepiest unsolved mysteries of the 21st century so far. Number 5. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. In 2004, a woman from South Dakota named Laura Miller vanished after she accepted a ride from an unknown man while hitchhiking. She was only 19 years old when she disappeared. Her car was found abandoned on the side of the road, and her keys were left inside it. But there was no sign of Laura or any indication as to what had happened to her. A massive search effort was organized, but it turned up nothing, and despite numerous sightings of Laura over the years, none of them have been confirmed. It's one of the most baffling missing persons cases in recent history, and there are more creepy details that have been kept under wraps until now. According to reports, Laura's family recently unearthed some disturbing new evidence in the case. They believe that she may have been the victim of foul play and that her disappearance is linked to a series of similar cases that have occurred in the area. This has led to speculation that there may be a serial killer on the loose who targets young women who hitchhike, and Laura's family is now calling on authorities to take a second look at the case in light of these new findings. 4. The Beast of Gévaudan. In the early 18th century, a mysterious creature terrorized the French countryside, attacking and killing hundreds of people. Despite the best efforts of the military and local authorities, the beast was never caught, and its identity remains a mystery to this day. The attacks began in 1764 when a young girl was found dead in the forest with her throat torn out. Over the next few months, more and more people were killed in similar fashion, and it became clear that there was a wild animal, or possibly a human being, behind the carnage. King Louis XV of France offered a reward of 12,000 livres for the capture of the beast alive or dead, but it was to no avail. The killings continued unabated, and by the time the phenomenon ended in 1767, an estimated 400 to 600 people had been killed. There are many theories about what the beast could have been, ranging from a wolf to a bear to a deranged human. But the truth is, we may never know for sure. Number 3. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. On February 2, 1959, 9 experienced skiers and hikers died in the northern Ural Mountains in what is now known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. The circumstances surrounding the tragedy are still unknown, but it's believed that a combination of factors, including avalanches, hypothermia, and exhaustion, contributed to the deaths. However, some believe that there is more to the story and that the group may have been the victim of something more sinister, such as an attack by animals or even extraterrestrials. What makes this case particularly creepy is that the bodies of 2 of the hikers were never recovered, and their remains are still missing to this day. Despite numerous investigations, the full story of what happened to the Dyatlov group may never be known, leaving us to wonder what really happened in those final moments. Number 2. The Hinterkaifeck Murders. In 1922, 6 people living on a farm in Germany were brutally murdered and their bodies were left in a well on the property. The case remains unsolved to this day and has been the subject of numerous theories and speculations. What makes the crime particularly disturbing is the level of violence used by the perpetrator or perpetrators and the fact that the bodies were found in such a secluded location. The victims were a family of 4 and their 2 lodgers, and they were all killed with axes. Despite the brutality of the crime, very little evidence was found and no arrests were ever made. Some believe that the crime was committed by a member of the family, while others believe that it was an isolated incident by a stranger. However, the truth is, we may never know for sure. Number 1. The Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste is an American merchant ship that was found abandoned at sea in 1872. The ship was sailing from New York to Genoa, Italy, when it was discovered by another vessel, the captain of which immediately contacted the nearest port. When the ship arrived in port, it was found to be in good condition, but there was no sign of the crew anywhere. All of the crew's personal belongings were still on board, as were their tools and weapons. An investigation was launched, but it was unable to determine what had happened to the crew. Some believe that they may have been victims of piracy or mutiny, while others believe that they may have been lost at sea. However, the truth is, we may never know for sure. Those are some of the creepiest unsolved mysteries of the 21st century. Which one do you think is the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.